Good evening, guys, and welcome to the stream. Just loading into the game since I pressed my stream key when I shouldn't have done, but I'll keep it live. So right, hopefully the stream will start working now. I don't know what's going on. Something wrong with OBS, I think. There we go. Right. Right, I'm just going to share the stream and then I'll get cracking. Because for some reason OBS decided to have a fit then. It wouldn't broadcast the stream, but I think I've sorted it now, so... Right, let's get this stream shared. Good evening for whoever's just joined. Okay, almost ready. Right, done. Okay, so let's get cracked on. Right, starting tonight in Venice. So let's see. Not many jobs from here at all, unless I do an external. So that's an externals. Since I'm on my own tonight, I don't have to worry about other people with jobs. I can take a job anywhere I like. So let's see. What shall I do? What have I not carried for a while? Cement, I've not done that for a while. Caviar, no. Train axles. I think I'll go for something a bit more obscure that I've not done for a while. I've not carried some load bed semi-trailers for a while, so I'll do some of those. Why not? Right. We'll wait for this red light to turn green, and then we'll be on our way. Two 623. Turn your music off. Right. Guess that's somebody getting blocked. Possibly. No, we stopped it now, so... Right, so I'm going to mute him. So I don't get... Oop. So I don't get a copyright strike on the stream. So... Let's get these trailers taken to Bologna. Or Bologna. That was a last minute traffic light change. Just tilt my lamp up a bit low down, so I've got the lamp on the webcam as well, so let's use that. Should help improve matters a bit. Right. Motorway time now. Just over 100 kilometres to go on this job. Coming off here. Good evening for whoever's joined the stream. Just going to sort out the lighting situation in a moment. Before I start the next job. Right, I'm just going to adjust the light before I continue. Just going to turn the big light on as well so you can see a bit more. Hopefully that should be better. Right, make things a little bit easier. Right, let's start the next job. Oops. See what they've got for me here. Bologna. Let's have a look. Job to Newcastle, Austin, Riga, Malmo, Narva, Pärnu, Kaliningrad, Timisoara, Bistrica, Roscoff, Ged, Frankfurt, Porto Vecchio. Scooters, that's an unusual job. Yeah, I think we'll go to Porto Vecchio. I've not been there for a little bit, so yeah, let's take that. 47 grand. Very quiet stream so far tonight, which is very unusual for the Friday. Very unusual for a Friday. But hopefully it'll get better as the evening goes on. Right, in here we go. Looks like I'm entering a company called Libalula, which I've never been to before, which is interesting. Just going to turn around. Right, let's get this job going. Right. Take that lamp off, it's a bit in my face, so. Very quiet in these parts, considering I'm in EU Sim 1. But, mind you, I am in the Italy DLC and not everyone has that, so. just entering into Lombardy. Guys, for those of you who may not have seen any of my content before, if you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you do, make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I go live with any future video uploads and live streams. If you're enjoying this live stream at present, hit that like button. And in the description down below you will find links to my social media accounts and my Discord channel. So if you do want to follow me on any of those, feel free to do so. Yep. Almost outbraked myself then. Almost. welcome to the stream for whoever's joined. And a good evening to you. You on your own tonight? I am. No Ant tonight. Ant is not with me tonight at all. Yeah, he's going out for some sort of train, whatever it is. He did say, but I've forgotten what it was. Apparently he's going to be joining me tomorrow evening, so he said he was having a takeaway and then going out for some sort of train. Test train or something, I think it is. So, he's not with me tonight, which is very lame, but you know. It's been very quiet in the stream so far, which is a bit disappointing, but it might start picking up. Hopefully it does. Can you hear me okay, Andy, or are you having any issues or anything? I think it's all fine. What's the question? I like questions. I wonder what it's going to be about. Coming through loud and very clear. That's good news then. Because I did wonder whether I was very quiet. But, because I had to use my microphone on my headphones here for work earlier on because my headset that they give me from work broke down, which was not great. The microphone stopped working on it, so I'm just wondering whether changing any of the settings has made an issue, but if you can hear me loud and clear, well, that's good news. So what's the question you've got, Andy? in Europe there's a third wave of the virus going about. Am I right in thinking we won't get it because of the vaccine? I honestly do not know. I don't know what the heck's going on in Europe, but I think the reason why they're getting a third wave is because, one, they haven't started vaccinating enough people, and two, I think it's because they opened up too quickly in certain areas. So France has gone back into lockdown again now for the third time. As far as I'm aware, I don't think Germany actually left lockdown, so as far as I'm aware, they're still in. But other than that, I don't really know. Yeah, it's literally a case of, well... But it's just a question of whether we'll get it. And, well... Case numbers are, well, seem to be still level, but they don't seem to be going anywhere. So, it's a case of, well, have to wait and see, I guess. And obviously the problem we've got now is with them being an issue with vaccine supplies. It's going to be a case of, well, during April, there's only going to be people who are due their second vaccines are getting them. So, there's going to be no first vaccines given out during April, which could have a detrimental effect on it. And potentially, for all those people who have been vaccinated, they're going to get their second, potentially. And then for all those people who are still due their first, have got to wait even longer. So, it's a case of, well, you know, if everything's going to start opening up, is it a question of a case number's going to start rising again? And whilst 25 million people have had their first vaccine, or something around that figure, there's still only about 1 million that have had their second. So there's still 24 million people or something like that that have only got about 0.5% immunity, and there's still about, I don't know, 46 million who haven't had a vaccine yet. So, including children. So, who knows? I can't work it out. As well, numbers are going down over here. They've had increases, which I don't know why, in the Isle of Man. The reason why I think it's gone up in the Isle of Man, because I think, even though they had a period of time where they were getting cases last year, they weren't getting them in the level we were on the mainland. So, basically, I think what's happened there is there's been an outbreak somewhere, in like a school or something, and then it's just spread across the island, because it's only a small island. So theoretically, if somebody's got it, it probably doesn't take long for it to multiply and to pass on to other people, because all it's going to take is somebody who's got it, who hasn't got symptoms, passing it on. So, and I think what's happened there is that there's been a cluster of cases in an area. People have gone about their daily lives as normal, not had symptoms, and then it's just spread. That's what I think's happened there. But they got it back into lockdown, didn't they, for about 3 weeks, and then it seems to have gone down again. So I don't know. I've honestly got no idea. Say, to be honest, in the Isle of Man, I think they opened up too early. I think they opened up far too quick, personally. But that's just me, so... Hello, nice gameplay. Hello, K2 crew, welcome to the stream. So... I guess it's just going to be a waiting game now. And if cases start going up again, well, we might end up in a 4th lockdown. So... who knows? So it's difficult really, because we could be unlocking ourselves again and then find cases go through the roof again. You just don't bloody know. So, you know, I would donate $5, but I got no money. You're the first person that's ever said they would donate money to my stream, but thank you for the well, I don't even know what to say. It's probably an honour to say that somebody would donate money to me, to be quite honest. Well, it's been good this time, seeing people as mostly obeying the lockdown, as there's not really that many people about. No, I found that when I've gone out a few times, there's not been many people about. Although when I went into Asda last Saturday, it was absolutely heaving in there. Probably people buying stuff for Mother's Day, which, you know, wasn't great, but that's the first time I've been in a supermarket since lockdown 1 that's been absolutely murder in terms of the number of people in store. Other than that, I've been quite lucky. If I've been into a supermarket, it's been dead. So yeah, so this stream will probably go on till about 11 o'clock, I reckon, and then that'll be it for tonight. So I'll do I'll have a switcheroo this weekend and do this 4-hour stream tomorrow. So you bought the game or demo? I'm on the demo. This is the full game, and I'm driving on the multiplayer, which is called TruckersMP, which is basically a free download, and you can drive around with other truckers in real time. So that guy you may have just seen who's gone past, he's another user on TruckersMP. So essentially what it does is it just uses the map from the base game and all the downloadable content maps, and then it just puts it onto an online server and people can connect to it. So essentially I'm playing on an online version of the game, essentially. Yes, this is the full version of the game. So you'll see on the left hand side of the screen now, I've got a little box up which tells me of a couple of people on the nearby. So I'm at the top, and then you've got a couple of other people below me that are on the nearby. So I can basically chat to them and stuff on the nearby if I want to. Oh, I'm on the A55. I believe places like the Trafford Centre are actually dead, with the car parks mostly empty and only a handful of cars using them. Well, this is it. There's nowhere open, is there, in there, as far as I'm aware. There might be the odd shop that's open, but other than that, everywhere else will be closed. So... somebody on the nearby called Ghost Virus. Gonna be staying away from him, I think. Yeah, what's weird thing about the COVID at the situation at the moment, Andy, is cases seem to have levelled off. They don't seem to be dropping below 5,000, which is a bit strange if you ask me. So clearly, obviously, there's somewhere where there's still a lot of cases. Somewhere. So... where, I honestly do not know, but it's not around here, I know that for the fact. Well, there's not many cases around here. I know apparently over the past week, apparently cases have gone up in Manchester again, from what I gather, so... just going to turn my webcam light off, it's a bit too bright, so it's better. School's gone back, it's mostly kids apparently. Yeah. Well, that doesn't surprise me, because they said that kids couldn't spread it. Well, that was the biggest lie going, and ultimately that's probably what's left us in a situation now where we've had 3 lockdowns, is because of the school kids. So the fact they're saying school kids can't spread it's a big load of rubbish, and ultimately cases are going to continue to develop and spread until the kids have been vaccinated as well. And the one thing about the school children, they don't know how to socially distance, most of them. They don't even know how to do it, or they don't want to do it, you know. So children in primary school, they're not going to understand what 2 metres 6 foot apart is most of the time. So they're the kids that don't know how to do it, and then you've got your secondary school children who know what 2 metres and 6 foot apart is, but they choose not to do it, and they're still meeting up with their friends and stuff. So it's no wonder that cases are going up again in schools, you know, and the poor teachers who have got to teach them still haven't been vaccinated. So it's a vicious circle, and well, the only way it's going to change is when teachers get vaccinated and when it goes down to school level. Hello, Imantis. Welcome to the stream. How are you? I'm okay. How are you? Are you alright as well? Picking up a few people in the stream now, which is nice to see. Right, let's get this ferry. I'm good. Good news then. Yeah, it's a bit of an unusual stream tonight. Doing a stream on EU1 rather than Pro Mods. But, yeah. I thought I'd mix it up a bit since I haven't got my usual guest with me tonight. Only reason why he's not here is because I believe he's going out for some sort of test train nearby on his daily exercise. So where are you going? I'm going to Porto Vecchio, and I'm just about to drop my load off right now, funnily enough. My drop off is literally just around the corner. This is where my job ends on this particular job. So I've done 2 jobs so far, and I've been streaming for just under an hour, so not too bad. What sim you on? Haven't heard of EU Sim 1 before. It's called Simulation 1, but I call it EU Sim 1. Reason why I call it that is because there's also an American server, and there's also a Singapore server as well. It's just to prevent any confusion. So I'm crazy, but I put from Cambridge to Bratislava, which is 1,000 kilometres. Not wrong with that. It's a good first job, that, on a demo. How are you finding it, K2 crew? Are you finding it okay? It's a lot easier with a steering wheel if you've got one. But there's nothing wrong with using an Xbox controller or the keyboard and mouse. If your particular use or whatever you've got, whichever you use, it's fine by me. So, at the end of the day, we're all a big, massive trucking community, so to speak. So, doesn't matter what you use. Right, let's see what job I'm going to do for me. So, the job to Dijon, Milan, Bologna, Bordeaux, Venice, Le Havre, Dover, London, Prague, Cardiff, Hondidoria, Krakow, and Klapedia. Right, okay. Something that I've not done for a while. Ooh, nice ride. Thanks. It's a lovely Mercedes Actros. Transmissions. I think I'll do something Brett approved, which is tomatoes, but he's not in here to defend himself, so... What was your longest ride? I've done a job in Pro Mods, which is also an expansion of this game. It's not made by the developers of the game, but it's made by like a side community. And I did a job on there that was over 4,000 kilometres. I think it was 4,000. Is it 4,000? A heck of a long way, put it that way. Might have been, no, I don't think it was that far. It might have been about 3.5, something like that. Yeah, might have been about 3,500 kilometres. That was ridiculous, that job. It took all day, literally all day. Because in Pro Mods, you've got a lot of additional countries as well that aren't in this version of the game, so to speak, or the base game with the downloadable content. So you've got the top end of like Scandinavia, you've got bits of Russia that aren't included, you've got Spain, Portugal, which you've got a Spanish and Portuguese DLC coming out shortly, hopefully in the next few weeks. So, oh, I've just missed my turn. Well done. Yeah, that took a long time. That was literally from one end of Europe to the other end, literally. That was crazy, that job. Absolutely crazy. Mine was 666 kilometres. Yeah, that's quite a medium-sized job, to be fair. Although for a demo, I'm not really sure how much of the map you actually get. I don't think you get it all. And to be honest, I bought the game as soon as it come out, so I didn't even play the demo. PX04 DMZ ex-stagecoach Trident on the 100 the other day to Warrington now with Pendle coaches. Ah, lovely. Right, before I set off, I'm just going to take a quick trip to the bathroom, and then I'll be back in a moment. Well, I'm back. So I've explored 4.32%. Ah, nice. So just a nice small percentage of the map, which is decent for a demo. Preston for 125. Yeah, I was going to say they used to be on the 125 before the E400s come along. You're a nice driver with the steering wheel. Thank you. So having the steering wheel does make the game a lot easier. But you know, if you use an Xbox controller or a keyboard and mouse, well, that one with that. So I still use the mouse to change the camera view about, so because it's easier. Here's a good funny thing for you. I know a guy that uses his steering wheel, you know, to turn left and right on the wheel like that. He uses his mouse to steer, and he's forever crashing into things. So yeah, he's not exactly the best driver in the world, so to speak. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know who in the right mind would use a mouse for steering. For camera panning, fair enough. But not for steering, it's just weird, if you ask me. You're better off just using keyboard. You know. I would have loved that to Warrington. Yeah, I would have done as well, to be fair. Would have been a decent ride, that. Right, back down to the ferry. Remember guys, for those of you who haven't seen any of my content before, if you do want to see more, make sure you do hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you know when I go live and any future video uploads and live streams. If you're enjoying this live stream at present, make sure you hit that like button as well. It will show your appreciation for the stream. Meanwhile, I almost went the wrong way there. I've covered 47.4%. I'll tell you in a minute how much I've covered. I probably am hitting, I don't know, maybe 80s now, maybe 80 odd percent. I've covered quite a lot of the map, so obviously if you factor in the Pro Mods map, I've covered hardly any of it, but because there's that much in addition to the base game, but and the DLCs. Let's see how much I've covered. Oh, wrong one. Oh, is that it? 65? I thought it was more than that. But then again, there is quite a lot of roads in France that I've still not been on. I've been on most of the main arteries, but never been on any of the country routes. So I should start covering some of them, really. I thought I would have covered more than that. Although saying that, when Turkey come out, that probably dropped a massive percentage off it anyway. So 65%, I thought it would have been higher than that. But then again, as I say, with Turkey and the Road to the Black Sea DLC coming out, that probably knocked a good 15-20% off. So, to be fair, that probably is about right. But with all the additional map content, it'll knock your percentages down if you haven't covered all the roads. So, it's one of those. That shocked me, that, to be fair. I thought it would have been higher. Just goes to show I've still got a lot of road that I've not covered. Either that because the jobs don't take you that way, or I just haven't covered it when I've been driving on free roam. So it's quite surprising that. what I generally do when I get a job is look at the route, and if there's a road on there they haven't covered, I'll route the job if possible by those roads and still get the job done in time. Yeah, I don't tend to do that. That's why I haven't probably discovered all the roads, but it's one of them. You know, it's... If I'm on my own, it's not so much of a problem because you can do it. But if you're driving with somebody else on multiplayer, then, you know, you probably just drive to the quickest route. So I should spend a bit more time in single... Well, I was going to say in single player, but I always play pro mods on single player. So whenever I'm in just multiplayer, standard multiplayer, then start covering routes and roads that I've not been on before. So I'm going to have to start doing that to get the percentage up. Because once you do a few jobs, it'll probably go up quite quickly if you go on roads that you've not been on. So... ...1,092 kilometres to go. Now, am I going to use the Channel Tunnel, or am I going to try and use the ferry in Calais? Big question. Channel Tunnel will be easier, because you won't have as many people queuing up to get off the junction into Calais. Or if I go into Calais itself, I get stuck in loads of traffic. So, more than likely. So, wondering what to do right now.
Hello guys, and viva l'OM.
Okay. Oh. So there's a bit of roundabout there that I've not covered, because unless I drive all the way round, which is what I'm going to do now, I'm going to drive all the way round. So I cover that section of the roundabout and then drive back round it again. When 1.4 comes out, will the map reset again? Well, when 1.4 comes out, it should come out at the same time as Iberia does. So nothing will change unless you buy Iberia, in which case then your percentage on the amount of map discovered will go down, because obviously it'll include Iberia into that as well. So if you just download 1.4 when it comes out and you don't buy Iberia, it won't change as far as I'm aware, unless there is any other additional cities or roads added in that I'm not aware of. But other than that, it shouldn't change unless you download Iberia. So just to let you know, Andy, I will be buying the Mercedes DLC tomorrow, so coming up tomorrow evening I will have another Euro Truck Simulator 2 live stream. We'll be live on the channel from 8 o'clock. It will be in my 4-hour stream that I normally do on a Friday, which has been put back to tomorrow. And I will be jazzing up my Mercedes Actros a little bit. So, if you want to join me for that, make sure you're subscribed. And if you do subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell as well, so you know when I go live with that particular stream tomorrow evening. Mercedes DLC. Yeah, there's a Mercedes tuning pack, so you can make it look like what Ant's does. Say on Ant's truck at the moment, if he's driving a Mercedes, half the front end's missing. It's just blank because it's a he's got some bits that are off the tuning pack, which I didn't download. That's the only tuning pack I haven't got. So I'll be downloading that tomorrow. Probably only be a couple of quid. It's not a lot normally. It's normally about £2.50 at most, depending on if it's on promo or not. Take the fast lane. Get some fuel at the next petrol station as well. Oof, that sounded weird. That horn. I bought a pack the other day. What did you buy? Mighty Griffin pack for Scanias. Yes. It's a stunning pack, that. Have you kitted out your truck in the curtain yet and stuff? I've started on it, yes. Ah, nice. It's always nice to customise the interior of your truck. Well, and the exterior, to be fair. Rather than do the Terrence and just, I don't know, driving around in a boring vanilla truck. Which is okay if you're only just starting the game, but once you've had it a little while, you know, tuning packs are often a good little thing to add to the game. So... you know, if you're just getting used to the basics of the game and bought the demo, and or downloaded the demo, sorry, then yeah, fair enough. You know, getting just a brand of truck that's basic, you know, and what have you, to get from A to B is the ideal starter point. But when you've been playing the game for a little while, you want to expand your content, you know, so it makes your truck more personalised to you. Hello Bryson, welcome to the stream. I can't get over the damn hot chick on country music playlist, lol. Who is it? Do you know who it is? It's probably some American woman that I don't know. Right, 907 kilometres to go. I don't know, but it's a tan, skinny girl in a bikini. Oh, right. Is she young, or is she quite old? Oh, aye. That's interesting, to say the least. Must be young, then. Very young. No idea who it is then. Yeah, country music doesn't really have a big presence over here in the UK anymore. It's one of those genres that seems to have got out of fashion. But then again, wasn't generally that big here anyway. That's good to know. Just coming into Leon now. Nice truck for ETS2. No, it's certainly not bad. ATS is better, ha ha ha. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this Mercedes Actros, it's not too bad. Nope. Although, to be fair, you would say ATS is better, because you're from America, so, you know, you would be biased. Although, to be fair, in a way, in certain aspects, I have to agree with you, because the cities are really nice. You know, the scenery is a lot nicer in American truck than it is in ETS. Except for it's Mercedes. Mercedes is to me. Well, yeah. don't have any Mercedes trucks in America, do you? So the only thing that they have in America that they have in Europe is a Volvo, and even they're very few and far between. Volvos are tough trucks. Might buy a Volvo next. Yeah, Volvos are quite nice trucks, Andy. And they go like hot shit as well. Nice and strong. Yeah. One thing I do like about the Volvos is they don't half shift. You know, they're pretty quick. Although, to be fair, this Mercedes is no slouch either. So... Excuse me. I tried one on a quick job the other day and was quite impressed. Yeah, they are nice trucks. I have a Peterbilt 389. Nice. Why is this guy weaving all over the place? I honestly do not know why, but the game is much easier. Well, depends on how you feel it's easier, I guess. Because he's an idiot. Well, yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that one. Yeah, I drive quite a wide variety of different trucks, to be fair. Although in the States, I much prefer the Volvo, personally. But in ETS, for me, it's got to be a Scania. Although the Volvo is quite close second. A very close second. I went the wrong way. Oh well. Not a big issue, I'll just go around the other way. Doesn't really matter which way you can go left or straight over here. So, and once I got my truck in ATS glitched in the ground, looked like my truck was pole dancing in the air. Nice one. Although there is a reason why I've gone straight ahead here, guys, and the reason is because I'm going to explore that road up there that I've not been on before. So, because I knew there was a road up these parts that I hadn't been on, so that was the reason for it. So, might take a little bit longer to get to Dover, but doesn't matter. So, what I am going to do is, as soon as I get there, well, I was going to put a marker down, but it should direct me, to be fair. Because I've been on all the other roads around this, so totally did that on purpose. Maybe I did. I like sometimes plotting my own route and just take a diversion or change the route at the last minute. Quite often like doing that. Although what Andy would say here is I missed a junction and I forgot to turn, which some people would also say was correct as well. You know. So there's a good section of road here that I've not been on. So seems trucks at ETS2 are louder than ATS. Yeah, I think they are, to be fair, because the you're sat on top of the engine, aren't you, on a European truck? So the engine's underneath you, where in ATS it's in front of you. So it makes sense in that regard. So. Wow, it's only a short section of road that I've not been on. Oh well. Still a section of road I've not been on, so it's tick now. Oh yeah, never thought of that. Yeah. That's the logical reason I can think of. You should watch the movie Blue Mule. What's that about, Bryson? Oh dear. What were you doing on OMSI earlier? I was driving on a different map for a change. I downloaded an Australian map. I give it a bit of a go, and then I did a route and I did a recording. So that will be going live on the channel on Sunday. There with a car and a caravan. $594 kilometers to go. trucking group in America are being haunted down by a cleaner air group. I'm just going to pull in here a moment because it takes place in the 70s. Yeah, I missed the parking positions, damn it. Just going to reverse into one because I Oop. For some reason I need to go to the bathroom again, which is a bit weird. I've only just been, but oh well. I'll be back in a moment. Right, here we go, I'm back. Did you get my message earlier? I did, but I'm not ready yet. I bet you $1,000 he's sick. No, I'm absolutely fine. Just needed to go to the toilet again for some reason. Not sick at all. Normally quite a portion of the day where I don't go a lot. You know, and then in the evening I go a bit more for some bloody reason. It's normal for me, that, so. Got told off by the nurse taking my blood yesterday for my blood test. Why'd you get told off by the nurse, Andy? Have you done something you shouldn't be doing or something? What happened? Were you flirting? Was she hot? No. Heck. No, just a customary trip to the bathroom, that's all. Nothing else. Oh, dear me. She was having trouble getting blood out, and to cut the story short, turns out I'm not drinking enough fluids apparently during the day. No, I. And how on earth did they manage to find that out on a blood test? That's what I want to know. Did you get a hot nurse? Hello K2 crew, welcome back to the stream. 503 kilometres to go for this job. Probably do one more tonight because I had trouble getting blood out of me and I seemed dehydrated as I walked to the doctors. Ah, right, okay. And I wouldn't be interested anyway. Well. Who wins Godzilla versus Monk? Or Monkey, whatever it is. I'm not one of these people that generally watches a lot of Marvel and stuff like that, but based off the name, I'd say Godzilla. Got a big fan of these superhero films and movies and what have you. Godzilla versus Kong. Oh, well. Godzilla versus Kong. That's a tough one. I'd say Kong for that one, personally. A literal walking nuclear powerhouse versus a monkey. I don't know. I'd say a nuclear powerhouse for that one, personally. Say, I'm not one of these that's into stuff like that. I know people that are, but I'm personally not, so... Somebody up the arse. 343 kilometres to go. Interested it's taking me this way to Calais, but don't forget, guys, I will be live with another Euro Truck Simulator 2 live stream tomorrow evening from 8 PM. On the channel on Sunday, I will have 2 uploads. I will have a OMSI 2 video, so if you do want to check that out, why not consider subscribing. I will also have a video on Train Sim World 2 as well, and I will be hauling a Class 66. So if you want to see that, make sure you're subscribed. Seems Yorkshire Pullman have got 2 brand new MC Evoras for schools now. What is the point? I don't understand why operators buy new buses to school routes. It's proper weird. quite a busy day tomorrow. Gonna be in the morning. I'll be out the back getting rid of cutting the grass, since the grass needs cutting. We haven't done it so far this year yet, so get that done. Get rid of the weeds in the back garden. Get the plants down ready for spring. Start coming through. And I'll be going for a walk. Currently running them in on the 93s from Prestwich to Manchester. Ah. I think I'll probably do another 9-mile walk tomorrow. Once I've done the gardening. Late morning, something like that. Without a ticket machine or ticket machine base, I don't think that one was brand new. Right, I've decided, guys, I'm going to go into Calais direct. But I'm going to take a slightly different route there. I'm going to stay on the motorway for now. So I've discovered all them roads, so I'm not sure if there's a section of road up here that I haven't been on before. There might be. Wow. Didn't slow down quick enough there. Almost went into the barrier, which was not very fun. Ah, a Brett balloon. I think I've covered this section myself. Yeah, there's not really many roads around Calais that I've not been on, if any, to be fair, so I'm just having a look around to see if I can find any while I'm driving around. Because if there was a road up that junction earlier that I hadn't been on, I would have gone up there, but there wasn't, so I thought I'll keep going and see if I can find one. But I don't think there is. There's that little spur there, but obviously I've got to go the other way to do that, so. I know there's a few roads around the edge of Lille that I've not covered, but that's all to do with the fact that they revamped it in the last update. So oh god, we've got a lagger on the nearby. Great. I'm not even going to try and go that way, just in case he lags into me. So Now, the question is, do I go into the Channel Tunnel? It's not taking me to the Channel Tunnel, it's taking me to the ferry. Well, that's interesting. Might get stuck in a traffic jam and going into Calais, which will be interesting to say the least. Soon find out. I'm not typically one that normally goes to Calais and, well, the ferry port on Simulation 1, but I will do for a change. And hopefully I'll come out unscathed. Hopefully, touch wood. But I doubt it, like, because it's not very often you get through Calais on Sim 1 without any damage, so... Starting to get busy around here now. 13, 14 on the nearby, including somebody called Homer Simpson. That's in Prime Logistics. Wow, it's starting to get busy on the nearby now. I'm expecting there to be a queue, but who knows? Looks like there's been an incident here. So I don't know what the hell's going on here. I don't know whether this is just a traffic jam for everyone going into Calais or whether there's been an incident of some sort. So, might be down here a little while. 3650, the hard shoulder is not a driving lane. Where the heck is he? He's not even on there now. Well, that's weird. I can't see him anyway. Well, might as well put my parking brake on. Because I am going to drive down there for the change. Rather than go to the Channel Tunnel, even though the Channel Tunnel will be quicker. Looks like the traffic is moving, it's just taking a little while because of whatever's going on, so... It's probably some clown down there that's trying to push in, I'm guessing. One of those pilot cars or something, I guess. Who the heck was that? V550 reported for wrong-way driving. Well done.
Ne yapıyorsun lan? Gezemek ne yapıyorsun dayı, ne yapıyorsun? Anlamıyorum ki, dulgar çocuğu nereye gelmek? Amına kodumun adam nereye gelmeye çalışıyorsun kız şerifte? Durdular çocuğu ya. Orospu çocuklar doluşmuş ters şeritten geliyor. Bize renkler ya. Siktir git bulgar çocuğu. Doldurmuş buraya. Buraya trafiği yapmış. Bize renkler evlat.
Well, somebody's been kicked, and now whoever it was that's been kicked is the traffic starting to move again now.
Sus.
So-
Sağdan git lan. Sağdan git.
It's funny how once somebody gets kicked, the traffic starts moving. Because clearly, obviously, somebody was blocking. So... Can't believe this guy's tried to cut me up.
Sarhoş kanka.
Ah,
Helal olsun
look,
bu
an
arada var ya.
Ant Dawson
Dile
approved
koluna sağlık,
Renault.
helal olsun.
Lovely pink Renault on the nearby.
Çıkmışsın lan.
Yeah, pink truck. Hell. Thank you, 2275. Ha! There's just been a crash there. Ha! So basically, somebody's let me out in good faith, and then there's been an incident that happened right behind him because he'd stopped. And that was clearly a case of that somebody had slowed down and didn't slow down quick enough. So,
Kornaya. Zeyn yürü.
well, so far so good. Whoa, there's been a crash.
Shut up, you bane.
Well, so far I've made it into Calais without getting hit into, which is quite extraordinary, to be fair.
This is BBC News at 10. First headline is Charlie nonces children. Thank you very much.
Tell you what, there's some weird people about, I tell you. Welcome to Calais.
Eita caralho, não tem a DLC não.
Whoa, that was a big jump, Nick. Wasn't expecting to see one that big. That took me by surprise. But then again, I've not been this way into the ferry terminal before, so That did surprise me a bit.
Not very nice.
Mr. Phase Nova 69.
Bize önüme ne yaptın? Yavşak.
Oh yeah, what do you say,
Aynen
boss?
takip et.
Got
Kerem
problem?
elini ayağına. ha.
Yeah, that's fucking bothered me.
I would remind you, 3295, there's no point in
Yürü
trying
lan,
to
yürü.
blow your horn.
Mal mısın? Ne frene basıyorsun ya?
Right, 1632, you're reported for crashing into 2 people. Well done. Absolute moron. You're going to be banned.
Fe. Efren. You fucking mom Efren.
I don't understand why people think it's okay
Mert
to
yolunda gel lan. Bize
ram
bek.
people and overtake people in a ferry port. It's just stupid. Just follow each other and you'll be fine. You know.
Lan I fuck you mom. Geri zekalı bir.
3295, you continue using language like that, you'll be getting reported.
Who, me?
No, not you. Right, I've managed to get through the hellhole without much damage. Wow, this is worthy of a Terran stream. To be fair, I can have so much patience, but the thing is, if somebody's overtaking you in a ferry port, why on earth are they doing it for a start? It's just absolute It's just, I don't know. You must be a loony to think it's acceptable to do that. You know, and to me it's not. So why do people think it's okay to do it? I just don't know. And obviously using foul language is not permitted in a game that's supposed to be 3+ either. So they shouldn't be doing it. Now, if you're chatting to a group of friends on a Discord call and you're swearing, fair enough. But if you're doing it over a public tannoy, so to speak, then you shouldn't be doing it. So, right, almost the end of this job.
Beyler selamünaleyküm yörük kasırga. Hangar alalım.
Hey, now, I had to avoid him then, because he was turning when he shouldn't have been. And then crashing into the barrier. I tell you what, there's a lot of idiots in this area that don't know what a red light is. Really? Just why? Somebody else doing it now as well. Oh look, it's his friend. Oh.
Oh, filha da puta, vais em contramão fazer o quê, pá? Ao corno!
Right.
Vai buzinar para a puta da tua mãe!
Right, that's a load of tomatoes delivered to Dover. So I'll take another job from here. Let's see what we got. So, So you got a job to Calvi, Parma, Milan, Frederikshavn. Not been there for a while. Nice, Lyon, Dortmund, Dortmund again, and Reims. I think I'll take a job to Dortmund and a crawler tractor. That should be quite nice. Something different that I've not carried for quite a while. Alright, before I do, I will go and get my truck fixed. Since I took a little bit of damage, not too much, but just a little bit more than I would like to have on my truck. Oh dear, my request was timed out, so looks like I'm now going to have to report it on the website, which is very annoying. Personally, in an area like Calais, they should have an admin sat around doing patrols all day anyway. So, you know, in an area like that, where there's always problems going on and people being idiots, there should be somebody there. So, but there isn't, which I don't understand, personally. Nice trailer. Right, let's be truck prepared. Somebody with a name called on his tag Drunk Owl. It's proper weird. It's a good name though. Right, what am I going to do this with? Shall I do it with a low loader? And there's two types as well. You've got the small one, which is worth 30 grand, or you've got a bigger one, which is worth more. Oh my god, that's worth the same amount. That's weird. Is it? Oh, it's a bigger trailer. That's why. Oh, okay. I'll take the small one, knowing how people are in Calais. So, they can't drive, so... I thought it was a bigger tractor, but it actually isn't. That's weird. I don't know what it is with TruckersMP, but when you try and reverse into trailer, somehow you get damage. It's proper weird. Right, off to Dortmund we go. Bet you miss driving in Sim 1. No, I don't. I actually don't. Good day, folks. Welcome to the stream, Mark. Thank you for your company this evening. Ah, that was good timing. Thank you, Brett. Right, time to go back over to the menace that is Calais. How's you today, Andy and Steve? I'm alright, I'm alright. I had a early finish from work today, considering because there was no work left to do. So I got finished about 45 minutes earlier, which was nice. So I managed to get a video uploaded and edited for Sunday, and I'm doing this live stream now, so I'm all good. Sat on standby at the depot. Oh, aye. Are you on the spare rotor, are you, Mark? Ha 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 ha! I was not reversing. Absolute tool. I thought, I'm not reversing, it's you that's on the wrong side of the road. Absolute moron. Been on spare rotor for 13 years, lol. Ah, look, a lovely Ant Dawson approved Volvo there. Oh, I've gone past the marker ever so slightly. There we go. Right, time to leave the car park and hellhole that is Calais. Although right now it's a bit quieter, which helps. Gonna see a crash somewhere around Calais, lol. I've already been involved in one in the bloody ferry port about 10 minutes ago. Some doofus decided to overtake about 2 or 3 people, and then one of them was me. Sure, this looks different. Yeah, it does. It's changed again, from what I gather. So. Damn, I'll have to check that later.
off your ass, then people could get up by you.
Halt's Maul.
I wish that black machine
Macht mal hin jetzt
would die.
Jungs, ich komme von der Arbeit heim, um in der Arbeit im Stau zu stehen.
Okay, ja, je leert is goed.
Als die zijn ultra.
Japaner!
Like, Week asked if I would do like standby for them, so I said go ahead. Oh yeah, if you sat on your arse not doing anything, you're getting paid, so why not? You know, sat on your arse in the canteen, 3 cups of tea, watching my stream. Well, can't go wrong, can you? So, bloody hell. Gotta go a different way to Dortmund. Off the motorway on the country roads. Might be a bit quicker. Been in since 12:45 and finish at 1 o'clock. Ah, lovely. Have you actually done anything today? No doubt Mark, he's probably been out on a run or somewhere. Quickly. I could have been watching a premium streamer instead. Yeah. Yeah, Terrence's streams are what I call, I don't know, second class. Well, you know. And my streams are first class. I done a round trip on a 10A. That's overtime. Low budget, lol. I agree. Low budget indeed. You know. I'm going to go a slightly different route, guys, because there was a couple of little country sections of road down here that I hadn't ticked off. So, I'll join on the motorway at a different point. Where's Manchester Larry tonight? He is going out for some sort of freight train or test train, whatever it was. He did say, but I can't remember exactly what it was. And he said he was also having a takeaway. So my 4-hour stream will be tomorrow evening rather than tonight. So it'll be live on the channel at 8 o'clock as normal, but on a different day instead. So after this job I'll be ending the stream. Well, I said I'll be ending the stream, depends what time I get to Dortmund. I might do one more if it's about 11:15, I'll do one more job. So he's off getting the test train somewhere, lol. Nice one, Andy. Right, where was this? I think it was this one. My 10A was quiet due to being sat behind another 4 10As in front of me, lol. It's the only problem with the 10A, isn't it? It runs at bloody frequency. It's no wonder why you all run together. So somebody was probably loaded, and then the other couple are probably dead. I never understand how a route like that runs every 6 minutes can make a profit. It's bloody weird. Well, I presume it's running every 6 minutes, I'm guessing. Liverpool is a joke due to all the work that's going on. Digging up Lime Street, aren't they? No, it's Marky Hound's back, so he's the final one in a row, lol. Are you insinuating there, Andy, that Mark doesn't like doing a hard day's work? I wouldn't know, Mark. Have to stop local when I'm out, Mark. So can't go far at the moment, although hopefully it might be down sometime in the next couple of weeks when things get eased again, hopefully. Apparently there's 30 new deckers to the 10A. 2, not 20, as that was what I was told by Mersey Travel. Well, that sounds more plausible, because if they're going to be used just on the 10A, then the freaking 10A needs about 25 buses, whatever it is, just on its own. Something like that. So... do you know what they're going to be, Mark? Because I know from the picture it looked like they were going to be a bloody Optare Metro deck, and I thought, oh, I hope not. Bloody horrible things. I wasn't time all the way there and back. I'm not going to overtake them on my time. No, well, no. Exactly. If you're on time, then why should you overtake? You know. ...420 kilometres to go. Out of interest, when these new buses arrive, where are the older E400s going to go? Or will they be going on to other routes? Probably end up going on to other routes and then cascading some pulsars out of St Helens, I'm guessing. Will probably be the likely situation. I presume it'll be similar with Gilmos with their E300s, I'm guessing. Because I don't think they'll be getting rid of any E400s there. Hydrogen MMC 400 as far as I'm aware. But you know what Mersey Travel are like. Well, yeah. They'll probably buy the shittest buses they can find. So... I'm hoping what will happen with the stagecoach batch is I'm hoping they'll send a lot of MMCs over to fucking Rock Ferry to get rid of all the fucking old gold busters. That's what I'm hoping will happen, but I can't see it myself. Possibly pulsars may go, as other routes could benefit having deckers on them. Yeah. I'm hoping they can get rid of all the shit show E300s at Rock Ferry, i.e. the gold ones. So I'm hoping that's what'll happen, but who knows? They go for Optair, like you said, expect them sometime in the next couple of years, as I believe the lead time on build and deliveries can be pretty bad from them, from what I've read. To be honest, knowing what's in the area, I suspect it probably will be E400s of some sort. Whether it's cities or just a standard MMC, I'd imagine. The question is, though, is there going to be any special uniform for Stagecoach and Arriva drivers to wear on that 10A? That's a good question. Evening, Tom. Welcome to the stream. I think eventually all QBPs will be like this livery. I would say so, yes. So your likes of your 53 and other routes like that.
I don't understand.
Nope. 17 and other routes. It makes sense, really, because in a way it'll be better. Well, it's just a question of is how long is it going to take before a non E400 or whatever the hell they're going to be is going to stray onto one of the 10As. I bet it won't be long before it happens. After they go into service, I bet it won't be long. What the? 2459, that's not a stopping lane. I think there's going to be a big no-no apparently, as the companies will get fined. Really? Wow. Welcome to Germany. Same with Stagecoach Manchester. Ooh. They bought the bead IDs for 43 and 111s, but they now appear on virtually any service out of Sharston. Well, that doesn't surprise me. That does not surprise me at all. Hey. Oh right, it's a bloody car. Well, that was not very nice. "3117, can you move, please?" Oh, for fuck's sake. Who's done that? You can always rely on one dumbass to crash into you, can't you? Why didn't he just let me go rather than crash into me? I just don't know. Proper weird. Due to it being special funding and Mersey Travel providing the vehicles, it's basically a type of franchising, I think. Ah. So I'm presuming there's going to be no Arriva or Stagecoach logos on these buses. So you're not going to tell who runs what, unless you're an enthusiast. You get a copy of a timetable, a fleet list. We've been here before. Need to get some fuel soon. Look at what happened with the trains. Some of the Pacer fleet and Sprinters years ago got repainted into Mersey Travel livery. And look what happened. Then the units spent most of the time out of the area. Yeah. Say, franchising and putting trains into a special livery doesn't work because trains travel long distance. You know, say, look at the services from Liverpool to Manchester. If both PTEs wanted to have their own livery on it, what are they going to do? Paint half a carriage in each livery? It's just like, it's bloody stupid if you ask me. Now, for a bus network, as long as it's a case of that it stays local, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But, I don't know, I don't like the idea of going back to a franchise bus system. It didn't work years ago. It certainly will not work now. Say, look at TfL, that's a big flop. That doesn't work. You know. Say, I can't see bus franchising ever working again. Say, all that will eventually lead to is more decline. Eventually. In my opinion. You know. But that's just me. So. Say, all they need to do is make the fares cheaper, make the buses run more frequently, get better buses in certain areas for a start, and get people back onto the bus. Say, franchising's not the answer, in my opinion, because all it does is it takes the situation out of the operator's hand and put it into the local council hand, or Mersey Travel, or TFGM, or wherever it is, you know. I don't think it will work in Manchester. You know, say, look at Stagecoach. They're absolutely massive in Manchester. They're not going to give all of them routes away. You know, they're just not going to do it. I think it's more to do with this £3 billion cash injection, franchising or partnerships between bus companies and local authorities. Well, yeah. So it's one of those where I don't think it's going to work, and if there's no partnership or franchise, then there's no extra funding for them or local authorities. Well, no. You look at the likes of Stagecoach in Manchester, they're not going to give up all their routes. They're just not going to do it. And, you know, the way I look at it is, why should they? You know, they're all commercial routes and they make an absolute killing on them all. So, why on earth are they going to give back all them routes to TFGM when they make probably millions of pounds a year in Manchester? Profit. So, they're just not going to do it. You know. And, well, all it'll lead to is your likes of Stagecoach pulling out, and then somebody like a Belio coming in and taking all the bloody routes. You know. So there's several different things that will make bus travel a lot better. Cheaper fares, better routes, more frequent routes, routes to places that haven't had a route for a long time, you know, and it's one of those. So right, it is now 22:48, so I will do one more job. It's busy in here. Sorry, Bus Alliance. Yeah. Well, all the other companies wouldn't be able to afford it anyway, because they don't make as much money. So, you know, the likes of HTL are going to go in a bus alliance with Stagecoach and Mersey Travel and Aviva because they wouldn't make any money. Excuse me. So, it doesn't make sense for them financially to do it. You know. Right, so I'm going to do a short job if I can before the end of the stream. See what I can find. Job to Lille. Strasbourg. Hamburg. Logs. I'll take some logs to Strasbourg for the last job. Need some fuel as well on the way out. Luckily there's a fuel station not too far away, so that's not so bad. Yeah, from my point of view, it's, I don't know, they're on about putting all this money into bus travel, but I think in certain areas it's going to be a big waste of money. And, well, it's not going to work. But this may be where likes of HTL may come unstuck as Mersey Travel may offer more tenders to the big two to claim the extra funding from the government. Yeah. Well, this is it. To be honest, I don't think HTL as a company are going to last much longer anyway. You know, they can't be using frickin', I don't know, 5-seater bread vans on a quality bus partnership route, for God's sake, you know. Say it's bloody stupid. I don't know how they're getting away with it either, personally. Right.
Man, at my semaphore is green. You have red. It's your fault.
Some arguing over who's at fault for an accident there. Sounds like real life to me.
Or man, at my semaphore is green. Then you have to stay at red, man.
Right, time for some a job that's approved for me for the last job of the evening. Apparently MP Travel are putting for tenders around Merseyside too. Aye, so I believe. Looks like they're on about expanding a little bit. Wouldn't surprise me with Gaz. He's built his company up quite well over the years. Yeah, I think MP Travel are after a bit of HTL's pie, to be honest. And possibly a couple other high-key routes. Or profitable routes. Or routes that they could potentially do well on that other operators have flopped at. You know. Anyway, it's all gone quiet about this Happy Els 22. Is there any update on that, Andy? Because I've still not heard anything about that. Just got to watch me spreading your wings too far and too fast as look at super travel. Soon went bust after expanding too much. Well, yeah. That's basically what happened with GHA. They expanded far too bloody quickly and look what happened to them. They couldn't keep control of their business. So, you ended up falling away from them, didn't it? For the same reasons. Go to bed after this, I think.
Hello, Joey, nice food.
Fucking hell. Jesus. Apart from GTL for the Titans, I always used to love coming to Liverpool, as I enjoyed doing super travels, merry-go-round and Belle Vale and Garston via everywhere possible, lol. Super Travel put a bid in to buy GTL, but pulled out due to the fleet renewal costs. That doesn't surprise me. (186), (286) and (188), (288). I think they were. Hello, Ants. Bonjour. Welcome to the stream. Super Travel with Deckers, now that would have been good to see. What did you have for tea, Ant? Did you have a takeaway in the end? Pizza. Ooh. Did you have your usual combination on your pizza? Or did you have something different? By the way, Steve, have you moved your light tonight? Seems a bit darker in your room where you're sitting. No, I've got a different lamp. I bought a new lamp for my Kia. It come on Thursday, so I moved the other lamp to the other side of the room. But I'm thinking about moving it back, putting that one over there. So, yeah, that's why I put the big light on, because you could barely see. I did have the light on my webcam for a bit as well, but it was shining too bright, so I turned it off. So I'll probably move it back tomorrow and then put the other lamp over the other side. So. Chicken, pepperoni and onion on a barbecue base. Mmm. Lovely. So which lights have you got on tonight? I've got the main lights in the room on tonight. So I had the light on earlier on in the stream, but I turned it off because it wasn't really helping. So I think I'll bring that other lamp back over here and put that one over there, and then just turn my webcam light on, but put it on the lowest setting, I think, when I'm streaming. Hopefully that'll brighten my face up a little bit, because it is a bit dark. The fuck? Come on guys, can we have 7 please? No. Here's a good question for you guys before I end the stream. Does the sound from like the truck and what have you, the road noise, sound any better than it does in any of my previous streams? Or does it sound the same? The only reason why I'm saying that is because I've had to play around with the headphone settings and I think I might have made it a little bit more sharper. So No, I've got a 10th photo to take before I finish the job. I have to pull over before I finish it and take a picture. So I don't think... Well, I could probably try it, but I don't really want to crash into anyone. Blurry. No, you can make it out. Your voice does sound better tonight. As for Truck, I think it sounds slightly better, but hard to say. Well, that's good to know, because I have had a play around with some of the settings, and I think I might have made it a bit better, so... Managed to get a photo. Got £42,869,008 in the bank. Well, €8 as it is. So... ...133 kilometres to go. I think I'm in again tomorrow unless I decide to go for the walk. Had my fun for this week. Been illegally bashing them. Might go out on a bus somewhere next couple of weeks. Jesus Christ. That truck was going far too fast. I think he's crashed as well. Be getting an S1 weekly on the 29th. welcome to France. Almost at the end now. Three kilometers to go.
Tortuga.
Right, pulling into PO sped. So's the guy in front of me, which is interesting. Right guys, so I'm going to end tonight's stream here. For those of you who haven't seen any of my content before, if you do want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you know when I go live with any future video uploads and live streams. If you enjoyed this live stream, make sure you hit that like button. And down below you'll find links to my social media accounts and my Discord channel. So if you do want to check me out on any of those and follow me out on any of those, feel free to do so. But for now guys, I'll bid you farewell and I'll be back tomorrow evening with another Euro Truck